Live on Facebook. Oh, live on YouTube. It is awesome. It is on tonight. Hey, everybody. It's Lewis Porter Jr. It is Thursday, the 10th of November. This month is just whizzing by. It's getting crazy out here. I'm telling you, it's been a crazy year. Crazy election year. Just crazy, crazy time. So, like I said, we're not going to be talking about elections today. I'm not on time for any of that silliness. Because God knows, man, it's been crazy. That's just been crazy. And once again, to all the people protesting and things, look, I don't like it, but Donald Trump's the president. Your protesting is not going to do anything. So kind of like you're really wasting a lot of time. I don't understand why you're doing it. Look, grown men accept it. You accept it and you move on. That's how life goes. You know, I think it's silly that you're wasting a lot of time protesting and, shut up, man. Shut up. It doesn't matter. He won. He's the winner. Ugh. Does it hurt me to say that? Of course it does. I'm a human being. I'm not stupid. And people are like, oh, he's going to do terrible things. Look, I've been black a long time. I've got a pretty good perspective on this whole black thing and being treated badly in America. I got it down to almost a good science. Let me tell you something. Bad things always happen. That's just the way it is. You can cry about it or you can pick yourself up and move on. I'm choosing to pick myself up and move on. That's just me. You might want to get upset about it. You might want to get flamed about it. You might want to get also. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do what I've always done. Nose to the grindstone. Keep working. That's all you can do. You know, and for me, you know, unlike a lot of people are like, oh, this whole thing's rigged. I've decided I'm going to do something different. I think I'm going to find somewhere locally in my home right here in Florida, that I'm going to run for some kind of local government thing. Something. I'm going to run for something. Because that's the way things get changed. You put people in power to do that. And you know what? Why shouldn't it be me? If Donald Trump is crazy enough to do and get run and become president, I mean, look, it's crazy. Shoot, Lewis Porter Jr., I don't have half those scandals. I don't have 3 baby mamas and 5 kids. So I'm like, dude, I'm in. I'm good. So that's my plan. So there you go. I don't know about the rest of you, but that's what I'm doing. So here you go. All right. So today we're going to talk about things. And this is a funny one today because you're going to be kind of amazed and shocked. And this is, of course, one of our new short episodes. So I'll talk about this first and see if we have anything left over. Today we're going to talk about I've never seen that. As much as a fan I am of movies and stuff like that, there's a lot of movies I've not seen. And when I tell you what some of the stuff, and these are 3 movies I thought people would be shocked and dismayed when they hear about how I've never seen these. But to me, I don't have an interest in seeing them. They don't interest me at all. It's actually kind of like, I don't care, God, Jesus. So the first movie up, I'm going to go with this movie. I know a lot of people saw, they raved about the book, how great it was. I heard the premise of the book and I was like, ugh, that bores the pants off me. And then they went on to make 7, 8 books and a bazillion movies, and everybody and their mother said it, and they kept like saying it to me, and I'm like, why are you acting? I don't know what you're talking about. And they're like, well, haven't you read it? I'm like, I have no idea. The book and movie I'm talking about is Harry Potter. I have not seen like a legit frame of Harry Potter. It doesn't excite me to watch Harry Potter. I don't know why people like it. I don't know. It didn't appeal to me at all. I'm like, whatever, Harry Potter. Kid with a stick, magic trick. Okay, I get it. I mean, I play fantasy and I get it, but I don't get it. I don't really get it. People like it. People are like, oh my God, Harry Potter, you gotta watch. I'm like, no, there's nothing appealing to me for Harry Potter. Nothing. Kid with glasses with a funny little thing in his head, gets a magic stick, goes away from his family. Because I don't get it. I don't. Ta-da! I guess maybe if I read the books, I'd be excited, but I didn't read them, so sorry. I'm not excited about that at all. That does not excite me at all. Okay. So yeah, if anybody can give me like a sentence to make it exciting, maybe I'll watch it. But I don't want to see it. Next up is one from the '80s, and this is a classic. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna cause some people to cry when they hear this one. This movie was the movie. Everybody, it beat out like one of my favorite all-time movies when it came out as the best all-time movie. Star Wars. It beat out Star Wars, and I was like, wow. But I still didn't want to see the movie. There's anything about it. No, I'm not. Tracy, I'm not going to read the books. I'm not going to. It doesn't interest me. This movie is a well-respected film done by a director that everyone knows and loves. and I don't have any interest in seeing it at all. It is like, does not excite me. It didn't excite me when I was 12 years old when it came out. Now I'm 46. I definitely never going to see it. And people are like, but you have to see it. Nope, don't care. Don't care. Does not excite me. That movie is E.T. Never saw it. Never saw it. Don't care. Didn't care. Never cared. E.T. phone home. Lady finger. I'm like, what? No, God, garbage. Get out of here. Does not appeal to me in the least bit. It doesn't excite me. That doesn't excite me. It really doesn't. It doesn't excite me at all. I don't get why people love it, but people do. I guess it's a childhood thing, and I'm like, yeah, man, it's just no appeal to me. Zero interest in seeing that. Like, boom, donut. So yeah, I know a lot of you people are like, what the hell, Porter? Are you kidding me? Hey, man, it just doesn't appeal to me. Just not my thing. Next movie up on this lovely Porter shoots the classic hits is a movie. The book I read the first book in this so-called trilogy. I'm gonna call it like that, but you'll see why I call it that. When I was a young kid, I thought the first book was okay. Yeah, it was good. After that, I'll tell you a whole story about something else for all this. So the movies came out, they got announced. Everyone went crazy. They thought it was the best thing ever. And everyone's raving about how good it was. And oh my God, you have to go see it. And da da da. And, blah, blah, blah. And then the movie came out, and I was like, I don't really care about seeing it. I didn't care. Didn't excite me. People were like, oh, how could you not see it? Oh my God, you gotta. I'm like, no, it doesn't. No. And that movie is, wait for it, kids, Lord of the Rings. Yep. Not really something excited me to see. No, didn't excite me. I read the book as a child, and I was okay. It didn't excite me or something I wanted to go see. And I know some of you are flipping out, like, "Are you kidding me? How is that possible? You write fantasy?" I'm like, "Yes, I do write fantasy, but I don't." Look, I love fantasy and the concept of what fantasy is, taking the past and adding magic into that. But I'm really a sci-fi guy at heart. Anything I do that's really fantasy-based, I'm really doing a science fiction version of it, just in a fantasy setting. 110%. Just like Destiny. Destiny is a fantasy-based game in the future. 100%. I'm just doing the reverse with New Exodus. That's all it was. I mean, that's why if you ever, you know me, you watch my shows. I don't like elves. I don't like dwarves. I don't like halflings. I think they're stupid races. I'm an elf. I'm thin. And I live in the woods. I'm a dwarf. I'm short. And I live underground. It's like, Jesus, can the stereotypes just stop here? I mean, come on. What the? And people love it. People love it. And I'm just like, no, God. No. Please, just stop. Stop it. It does not excite me. It does not excite me as a creative person. It does not excite me as someone who main purpose is trying to push stuff to be interesting. You got to... It always amazes me how many people are like, I like playing elves. And they make it like the elf is like the best race ever. They're like, well, I like playing this kind of elf, a high elf, or a gray elf. Dude, an elf is an elf. It's all the same. It's just an elf. It's an elf. It's an elf with a bad name attached to it up front. And usually, and I've said this before. I don't know if I've said it before on the show, but I probably thought it, oh my God, time is all over. I've always believed elves kind of fit too much like Aryan Nazis to me. Blonde hair, blue eyed, good looking, all fit, think they're better than everybody else. Holy cow, man, they fit the Nazi principle right here. So, why would I like them? Obsidian Apocalypse was supposed to be, the original concept was about undead Nazi elves. So you could figure out how I really feel about elves. So, yeah. See, Tracy, we're not talking about what interests me now. Everybody knows what interests me. But let me tell you something that didn't excite me. All my, in the way of a book for fiction, once again, when it comes to fiction, I prefer more modern stuff. See, and this is I'm trying to be quick because we only got like a minute. So, one of my favorite books to read, fiction wise, was Brotherhood of the Rose. David Morrell, who went on to actually created Rambo. The book is much more violent than this movie. The movie is much lighter than the book. Holy cow, the book's a ridiculous book. David Morrell has written a ton of stuff that I love. I love reading that kind of stuff. I can say I like modern stuff more than reading fantasy. I I think some good modern stuff. John Sanford, I was really big in for a long time. Michael Crichton, of course, like that stuff. But I'm definitely a science fiction guy. I'm definitely science fiction, future, very much interested. You know, I'll watch any kind of sci-fi movie and then decide if it was horrible or not. But like the ones I just talked about, those don't interest me at all. I mean, they just fundamentally don't. And I wonder if it's the magic. I wonder if it's that. But it's just, it seems like a bore to me. I think, you know, magic suffers from the same problem that like really bad science fiction has. I just point my finger and do the thing, and it does that, and ta-da, it's fixed, or ta-da, it's done, or ta-da. And I'm just like, oh. I think the last book I read for fantasy that was really something I read was Anne McCafferty's Dragon Riders of Pern, and that bored the pants out of me. I was like, oh, this is so boring. Yeah, once again, I'm tough on fantasy. I feel sorry for fantasy. It doesn't work well around me, but that's how it goes. You know, these things happen sometimes. Fantasy isn't the best, but some people love it. So if you love fantasy, hey, that's great. But you know, you don't have to give me any fantasy stuff. I'm cool. But you can give me some science fiction stuff. I'll be interested to figure out what I can do to twist that into something even crazy and thought of, or how can I put that in a fantasy setting? You know, it's like there's no surprise that in Neo Exodus we have androids. Not really surprised. You know, we have no elves, we have no dwarves. I wonder why. And most of our races don't seem like fantasy races because they're science fiction races. And I just put them in a fantasy setting, and it just made it even cooler. Ta-da! You know, it ain't rocket science what I'm doing here. All right. Well, the show is now over. I'm going to be going. I'm going to be off for 4 days. So we may or may not have a Monday show. We might have an event tomorrow, but I'm probably going to cancel it because it's a time I didn't promote it as well as I'd like to, and maybe put it on for something like either later on this month or something. We're probably going to put out some products this weekend. I'm probably going to be doing some little stuff here internally, more art-related stuff, less work-related. Of course, we're doing our great stuff on Patreon. If you haven't checked out our Patreon, I'm promoting it now. I'm thinking about having a big membership drive. A lot of people have been enjoying what they've seen. I think it's going to only get better. So I want you to come check it out. I think it'll be very, very appreciative of what we've done and all the hard work that everybody's done. So, oh, and by the way, if you don't know, like last night's show, I told you we are, did I tell you? Yeah, we got a 5-star, well, not like 4.5, 5-star review for the intro book we did for Infinite Dungeon. Go to RPG Now, just type in Infinite Dungeon. I'll pop up. Boom. Get it. It costs you. It's easy. It's painless. You're going to love it. You're just going to love it. That's all I'm doing. All right, everybody. I'm out of here. Chad, I will see this book, but if it's got fantasy, you know I'm going to fall asleep on it. Let's not kid anybody. I'll talk to you all later. You all have a good weekend. Oh, most importantly, tomorrow is Veterans Day. Do yourself a favor. Go see a veteran that you may or may not know. Tell them thank you for his service. Because, you know, a lot of these people did very hard work and very stressful work in very hard situations, and they didn't get the accolades they should. I think that I'm a big fan of the military. I always have been, being someone who wanted to be in it. And, you know, I think it's a nice thing to do. Okay, lightning source. Last thing, lightning source. The files are going back to them. I'm still working on the cover. It's still going to possibly be good. We'll have some more news on it next week. I'm hoping to have a book in where we'll show you. That's next week, though. All right, I'm out of here. You all have a good day off. Talk to you all later.